that's what is not happening right now. We got a lot of out-of-town people involved, and it shouldn't be that way. We had, Russ had mentioned earlier that we had, we had good inspectors. In fact, I think when things started going down, I think Tim's here and Joel's here, they weren't going to charge you money at all. Say, well, we'll do inspections for nothing, or to not. So I don't know how the building department was losing money, but we have to get our city back to Wilmington, and I think the next election will be a good start. We have to get our other aldermen on board. They're not on board right now on some of the things they voted on, have done, and it just we've got a great town, great people. Let's keep it that way. Let's not, like somebody mentioned earlier, there's a lot of houses for sale, empty houses. Why is that? Maybe people can't afford the water bill, the sewer bill. People are leaving, and we got to change that. We want people to want to live here, and that's my reason why I'm here to help the people of Wilmington. I've always been that way. Any decision I've made was in the best interest of the city. I've never done it for my own self, and I'm still that way. I think everybody knows me knows that. So that's why I'm running.
Very good. Russ, how about you? Why
Well,
should
I
we
love
vote
this
for
town,
you?
that's why I'm up here. I've lived here all my life. I think Wilmington's a great town. I think we need to work with the city council to get rid of the bipartisanship and work all together for the good of the town, not just for certain individuals. We all need to get on the same page and work for what's good for Wilmington. I think there's a lot of hard work ahead. Is it gonna be easy? No, it's not, because the economy is in a terrible shape. So, we'll have to work together to get into bed even better. We have to get more business in this town. It's always been the thing, always been the thing in this town. Ever since I was on the council, get more business, get more business. Have we gotten more business? Maybe some, not a lot. But I think you have to go to search business. And the classic example of that is you go to Diamond, and they go over there and they've got a nice KFC and a Taco Bell with a little town of Diamond. I talked to the mayor of Diamond. She's very, very forward. She goes after things, and that's what we need to do. We can't sit up here and just say, okay, it's not gonna happen. We gotta go get it. That's what I think. We can make this town a much better town. And it's a good town now, believe me, we got a lot of good people in this town.
Very good. Marty, why should we vote for you?
When I took over as mayor 4 years ago, we was handed a budget that was nearly $800,000 in the red. We had to make tremendous cuts and tremendous tough decisions over the course of the past 4 years. We're now in the process that in our 4th year we're going to be able to have a balanced budget with the potential to finish in the black for the first time in I don't know how long. Even during these whole tough economic times, one of the things we've had the ability to do was grow. We've annexed Bridgeport annexation. We've brought new business into town with Illinois Transport, Mikan Transportation, and even the additional phase of cold storage. One of the things that was alluded to earlier was in regards to the liquor licenses. And the biggest basis of those liquor licenses was none other than choice. To give the opportunity for the members of this town to have a choice wherever they want to buy their liquor. If they want to buy their liquor at all or none at all, it's their choice. And that's all that was predicated. And that's all I ask for the people of this town to do, is to make the right choice, to make the choice that they think of the person that's going to be their next mayor and to take the city over the next 4 years. I've always been available, either by phone, by email, with the great electronic data that we have, cell phone, grocery store, hardware stores. I'm always available to talk. And all I ask for is that the citizens of this town to do what their due diligence is to get out there and vote, make their choice. Don't let 20 or 30% of the people choose. Get out there, talk to your neighbors, have them make that the choice, and whoever they choose to be the mayor.
Darla, why should I vote for you?
I have experience. It's relating to the position of mayor. I have served 2 years between 2007 and 2009 as an AmeriCorps Vista. And I was learning about project sustainability. And my very community service work has taught me how to come together for a common goal. And with a coalition and as an alderman, I've gone to many seminars and classes to learn how to build an action plan. The question might be, why would you vote for me over the current mayor. And simply, I have more time to be available. As mayor, I'll be more able to respond to the needs of the citizen. As mayor, I will be more accessible. I plan to keep regular office hours here at City Hall. Earlier in the evening, again, it was asked how many hours. And I was kind of doing the math, in between the meetings and keeping regular office hours and the research, I'll probably be pushing a full-time mayor. And I feel that Wilmington deserves a mayor who will do that. A couple of items I'd like to make mention of is that I will concentrate on mediation versus litigation. I believe in volunteerism, and our local organizations, they do so much for our community. And I volunteer wherever and whenever I can. I hope the city of Wilmington has seen that. Shop local, just a little rebuttal. I was thinking about my car, and it was bought nearly 5 or 6 years ago, before I was an alderman. And so I've learned the value of shopping local and how important it is to our city. Local businesses are very generous. I'm a business owner, and they offer opportunities for employment. And I'd like to see more businesses move to the city of Wilmington, but we have to give them a reason to move to the city of Wilmington. I will support our local unions. I've made that very clear over the years, and encourage union jobs. And together we can make Wilmington a better place to live, raise our family, and retire. Since the other ones mentioned the liquor license, I think the liquor license should be more distributed decision. Even though the state statute may say that it is solely in the mayor's realm to offer those liquor licenses if they're made available by the council. I think that the ordinance and license committee could be involved. I think that we can maybe even put together a liquor board. Certainly make a public notice and have the public involved in the decision of liquor licenses. We'll work to help fill the empty homes that we have. And please vote on April 9th, because your vote does count. Thank you.
Very good. On behalf of the Chamber